Hello there guys, my name is Coach Chad Dongster Bob for Theme Park News, and welcome to a Theme Park Newsroom update from Liseberg. Now Liseberg is a beautiful park located in Gothenburg, Sweden, and in 2023 it will be celebrating 100 years of operation. Now we know that between 2021 and 2023 we're going to see this brand new hotel and water park. It's been codenamed Gothenburg 2021. This whole project, this whole expansion project. However, it looks to me as if that is going to open in 2021, and then we're going to have obviously 2022 and 2023 park developments. Now, a public document was filed a while back now. I think it must have been around March, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to confirm that, but a public document was filed by Liseberg. We got some information from that about the 2023 investment. Now, of course, 2023 is already a big year for the park, with it celebrating 100 years of operation. And Liseberg is one of my big bucket list theme parks to go to in the next few years in Sweden, you know, and around the world. It's one of my top bucket list worldwide theme parks. You know, it's a beautiful park located in Sweden. It'd be nice to do Gröna Lund if I do a trip to Liseberg. Nice to do two parks. So I might wait a couple of years until that, you know, Gröna Lund invert comes in. Then I may look at doing Liseberg and Gröna Lund in one trip, really. It'd be nice to do both parks in one trip. But yeah, 100 years in 2023, 100th anniversary. And we have some public documents about what they're set to do. Now it's not a water coaster, it's a new Flume ride. So basically, we can already assume that the existing Flume ride, built by Aerodynamics, is set to close. Now, we do have some information on the public document, but I'm going to show you a picture from the Flume ride already at Liseberg on your screen now. Fantabidosi. Now, that is the existing Flume ride. So, yeah, it's an aero-log Flume with two drops, the higher of which 14 meters. It's a 630 meter long log Flume, opened in 1973. And of course, it's one of only two water rides in the park, with, of course, Colorado, I think it's pronounced, which is a 1997 Intamin Rapids ride. So let's have a look then at the public documents for the sort of general requirements for this ride. Now, of course, we do know that we don't definitely know it's the replacing Flume ride. However, with this being a Flume ride and not a water coaster, it looks very likely that Flume ride will be closed either at the end of next season or the season after, so 2020 or 2021, ready for work to take place. Now, first of all, looking at the delimitation, it says building, story, and thematization. Now, what that means is Liseberg are after theming and fully giving this new Flume ride a backstory. And I'm going to compare this to a similar Flume ride in Europe that I'm going to explain about at the end of this sort of statistics look. So the general requirements, so it's a water ride, so a Flume ride. Primary target group, family thrill from 100 to 110 centimeters. So again, that's kind of like the Flume ride technical sort of requirements for age rating and, you know, target audience. That's what the original Flume ride targets. So it's a like for like swap, if you will. Length of the track, at least 650 meters, so we do know that it's going to be at least 20 meters longer than the original log Flume, the Flume ride it is called, but it's not Flume space ride, it's Flume ride with two capitals, so as one word, so very nice. Whereof 70% in water, so it looks like there's going to be maybe some airtime hill, maybe some like a big drop. Features to be added, at least one new feature that is unique in the segment. For example, free fall elements, vertical lift tower, forward and backward section, and innovative turntables. So we're seeing at least one of those. Now the innovative turntables will lead to a backwards element. So I think if innovative turntables is at least one of those elements, that means it will go forwards and backwards. Because otherwise, why would you put a turntable in unless you were sort of doing a twist to a different piece of track and a forward drop? Again, we don't know. Vertical lift tower sounds very divertical at Mirabilandia, and free fall elements. Now, a track drop on a log Flume or a Flume ride, has that ever been done before? I mean, comment down below if I'm being mistaken here, but I've never seen a track drop on a Flume ride or a Flume coaster kind of thing. No idea. So there we go. So of course, general requirements. Liseberg has decided to establish a new water ride in the park for the summer season 2023. The ride has to be a water ride, in brackets Flume, not a water coaster, in bold. This procurement comprises only the amusement ride. So that's all the stuff with the story and thematization, and of course the general requirements. The type of ride, the target group primarily, the length of the track, the wear of, the features that could be added. So there we go. So I'm going to compare this to one specific Flume ride in Europe, and big shout out to Theme Park, Theme Parked, who is a European YouTuber, a small theme park YouTube channel from Europe, but he did the Liseberg prediction video, and that's where I got the knowledge of this public document, and he sort of gave me the link in the comments down below his video. So big shout out to Theme Parked. He's a big fan of the channel as well, so thank you very much. So he sent me the link to this public document. The only thing from the public document, because I believe the other parts he said that it was only for Swedish viewers, I think, or not UK viewers, something like that. I can't quite think of the reason, but only one part of the public document can be seen, if you will. In fact, I will put the link in the description down below, so if you want to see that part of the public document, then feel free. So basically, this reminds me of Chiapas at Phantasialand. Now, if you don't know Chiapas, the plans were sort of first talked about in 2012. There was like a model shown in 2012 of what Chiapas would be, which is this new Flume ride at the time. It was replacing two older water rides at the park, and of course it opened 1 or 2 years later, around about the 2014, and it was such 2013, 2014. I'm not sure which one yet. But it was such a big attraction for Phantasialand. It focused on theming, story, had a disco scene, the famous disco scene that all the vloggers love. Still yet to experience this log Flume, so I really want to get out there to Germany and experience it at some point in the future. Hopefully the short-term future, because I don't want to wait too long in case it gets removed for some reason. It has loads of theming items. Now, I don't think the theming is going to be that big in terms of Chiapas level. I think it's going to be, if it's going to be under Chiapas, it's only going to be a little bit under Chiapas theming, as mentioned in Theme Parked, the video from Theme Parked. Now, I'm really excited either way for this. Now, of course, videos on Liseberg on this channel, we've only done a couple. We've done something about what's going to be the next flat ride, which I think is going to be in a couple of years' time, 2021. Well, not really 2021, but you know what I mean, 2022 or 2024, sort of after the Flume ride sort of investment. So I sort of did a video on that. We also have done videos on Liseberg Baban being extensively refurbished for this summer. Again, comment down below if you've seen any refurbishment work taking place on the Liseberg Baban. And of course, the other two videos on the playlist out of 4 were about the new children's refurbishment and the new children's dart ride Under Landet coming in 2020. That's their big new family dart ride coming to the Rabbit Landing, the children's area, replacing an old theatre, I believe. So very, very excited about what the future is for Liseberg. I don't know when they're going to get their next coaster. I mean, if I was Liseberg, you know, if I'm thinking about it, this is realistically what's going to be coming in the next 5 years, starting with 2020. 2020 is going to be the children's dart ride, the family dart ride. 2021, again, that's the opening of this Gothenburg 2021 project, this hotel water park. Seems like the opening year. 2022, we don't know. Most likely could be a flat ride of some sorts, maybe some spots on the hill still available. 2023, that's going to be this new Flume ride. And 2024, again, we don't know. That could be a new family ride of some sort, maybe, because I don't know if any other rides would fit in Liseberg, because it's quite a compact site, and of course most of the rides are built on this hill. So I think Liseberg's a tricky one to predict past 2023, but 2020, 2021 with the hotel water park, and 2023 with this new Flume ride are the best years to predict. 2022, not sure exactly, but could be a flat ride or a family ride on the hillside, replacing their, I think they've got an attraction, like one of those twirl-a-whirl attractions that's turned 50 recently, so you know, that could be on the way out maybe. That's the only realistic spot for a flat ride. unless you can find any more space. But again, 2024, absolutely not a clue. But I'm really excited for the future of Liseberg. This 2023 Flume ride is going to be brilliant. If it's similar to what I've seen from Chiapas, it's going to be fantastic. I can already tell. And I'm excited for next year and the next couple of year projects, of course, with the Gothenburg 2021 expansion project, and of course next year with their family dark ride under Landet. So I would like to make a visit to Liseberg at some point in the future. I think I'm going to wait until this Flume ride comes in though. I don't know. You know, obviously it'd be nice to go to Groene Lund and do their B&M invert in a couple of years time in 2021. And then maybe wait until 2023 and do like a dual trip to Liseberg and go back to Groene Lund at some point. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, but it'd be nice to do both parks in Sweden. So thank you very much for watching this theme park newsroom update from Liseberg on 2023. Can't believe we're already talking about 2023 in 2019. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, guys, my name is Kirsty Shadongster, born but built for theme park news. Keep living the coast life, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.